Okay, I had one more question I want to address before I go to bed. Before I go take my shower and then go to bed. A question that is kind of touchy. I want y'all to be careful. This question is very touchy, so guard your hearts. A lot of folks have several rumors out there about Tyler and Oprah. Tyler is God's. Okay, we don't know much about Oprah, but we're not seeing the spirit click. But do you believe that Tyler should be under Oprah? Do you believe that Oprah is controlling Tyler? That's the question that came forward. I'm trying to be very soft because a lot of times I make questions or comments about Oprah, and I don't want anyone to believe. I don't know her personally. I don't want anyone to think I'm being harsh or hurtful. But Tyler was said. It was said that it appears that Oprah and Tyler are very close. Tyler's a man of God. Donnie McClurkin is a man of God. CeCe Winans is a woman of God. Yolanda Adams is a woman of God. In spite of, we see the marks. Oprah Winfrey has never marked God. The ones who have marked God are the ones who profess God. And we may say that we know him at different levels, but some of us are known to be godly, and Tyler is one of those. Mr. Brown is known to be godly. His wife is known to be godly. Amen. Shirley Caesar is known to be godly. Juanita Bynum is known to be godly. Bishop Jake is known to be godly. These are the ones that we have seen amongst celebrities. And in spite of Mary Murray, Kirk Franklin, they're still godly people. So when we see Oprah Winfrey, as they say, and I'm just telling you what they say about Oprah, I know some are trying to give her a name, because she's Oprah. We do that. We talked earlier about the cliques. Sometimes the cliques in the fast can keep the good ones or the growing ones or the new ones or the fresh ones from coming up. Sometimes we try to pick within. We try to pick the offspring celebrities, and they have no recollection of what's going on, But when we think about Oprah Winfrey, we do know her to be the mother. Amen. That's what I was told. That's not good. I kind of saw a little downways, although she is Oprah. Oprah's name has been built. That's what makes her Oprah. Regardless of how she got up there, they know her as Oprah. Now, that's what we call opinion. She's there. Regardless of what we may think, Oprah is there, and she's been Oprah. A lot of folks have ran to Oprah for success. And that is one of the reasons I say stop thinking you have to depend on anyone to get where you need to get. Amen. Because you will stand in line waiting when your gift is calling you out. So you have to be very careful on trying to stand under folks that their name is already out there. Oprah cannot run Tyler. Oprah, regardless, cannot control those ones that I have called. She should not be able to. And if you find our people who are confessing God, those who are standing for God, and these are mature ones that I have called out to you, regardless of the way you may think they act. Like Mary Murray and Kirk Franklin, their gifts are different from Donnie McClurkin and CeCe Winans. Although CeCe Winans and Donnie McClurkin are known to have been there with the celebrities, we've seen Shirley Caesar on some movies. We've seen Juanita Bynum do movies. But yet they're all godly people with their different twists of reality. Their taste is there. So I just thank God for them being there. But we have to remember that Oprah, whoever else it may have been, they cannot control God's people. So no, I don't believe that Tyler, or he shouldn't be under Oprah. A lot of folks may not want to hear that because some of them may be living off of what God has touched her heart to do. God reigns on the just and the unjust. He can touch whoever hearts he wants to touch. Although Oprah is there, she should not be able to regulate any one of their gifts. That's what I believe. She should not be the mother of whatever they want to call her the mother of. Again, as I stated the other day, she has her shortcomings, just like an alcoholic to me. It's just like a crack addict to me. When we look at folks according to their shortcoming, as they did Bobby Whitney, they want to say, okay, this is what we see, so this is what the kids see. This is the lesson we don't want to give to children. And when I look at Oprah, I see the same lesson. Now, again, there is a lot of gossip that's at the top on Stedman and Oprah. We don't know how much of it is true and how much of it's not true. It's a lot out there that's not becoming of a mother. It's not becoming of the one who sits up high. Now, we look at Michael Jackson. He was known as the king of pop because he made a statement for himself. Then maybe Oprah is known as the queen of talk show. Again, that's opinionated, but her name has already been established, regardless of how they did it. We may not like it, but that is her name. Amen. And so, because in my book, I would say it would be a war against Rachel Ray and Dean. Which one would be higher in the cooking show? Amen. Amen. And so, yeah, I hope I answered your question. Hopefully, Tyler is not allowing Oprah to be his light and his guide. I just don't believe that is true. I see Donald Trump, and I don't know why I see Donald. He has a lot of love in his heart, and so we're gonna keep Don. I just feel Donald Trump right now. He just dropped in my spirit, and I thank God. And I just want Paula to know that in spite of, we continue to lift Paula White up in prayer. I know she needs some loving. Amen. She is a Christian. Amen. We don't know the whole story about what's going on. Even there are some people that talked about the church. I don't know. I don't keep up with that. I don't know who got it. But I know Paula's still in the family. I do know. We do things... I don't even want to get to the judgmental part. Amen. Because I know I seen a question in there about Paula. I don't know anything about what's going on with Paula. But Donald Trump did drop in my spirit. So I just want to lift him up in prayer. Some of them, although they're actors and they may not be claiming God, some of them have a heart and their heart is pricking for God. And they're hanging around in the arena. I heard someone made a statement about the one that is... doing Price is Right. I mean, Family Feud now. I can't think of his name, but Bishop Jake actually helped pull him up. Some of you know him. He's a comedian. I can't think of his name. We see him, and we see others that are still in the secular, and they may not profess Jesus like they should, but we have to keep an eye on them and continue to pray. Yeah. And so I just thank God for Tyler. Tyler has a good word from the Lord on his heart. But again, I hope he's not sitting up on the Oprah like that, like you said he was. I think your name, I think it was Angela, who asked that question, or Angie, who asked that question about Tyler and Oprah, and should he follow in the same footstep of those who are secular. And I don't look at secular and non-secular. I look at people in their career. Church is one thing, but a career is another thing. And again, I want Tyler, this is my desire, to be focused within, because we don't. God will use folks. He will touch their hearts. But even if they don't help us, God, He limits us, not people. We know that we can't do everything they can do, although we can. But the Lord will limit us and set us to the side to look different and to draw more people. And I believe that's what happened to Tyler. I see Tyler as being very good at what he does. But I believe that he may admire Oprah. Sometimes even as we're saved, we admire certain ones. Like I love Chris Tucker. He's one of the ones that I love to see act. Eddie Murphy, I love to see him. Chris Tucker reminded me of Effie. I love laughing. And so I love Chris Tucker. He hadn't made anything recently, but I used to flash through the TV station looking for Chris Tucker, because Chris Tucker is an excellent actor. Now, when it comes down to plays, I do the same thing with Tyler. And then there's a new guy who's out, as I said earlier. And I found out he's handsome, but he's married. So, oh, Lord, so you have a way of doing things. I was reading my wall, and I heard him say his wife. I said, okay, he's married. Look, stop sign, gotta go. I had to scratch him off of my possibility list, or prospect list. And so, yeah, and so that's where I'm at now. He's no longer prospect, so I got one off my list. I got to narrow down that list of prospects, amen. Amen. I still love you all, though. I don't put the egg before the chicken, and I don't put the chicken before the eggs. I just let it be whatever's created first. Let it have some offsprings. That's what I say. Whatever the Lord does, that's what I want. So y'all continue to lift us up in prayer, and I hope I answered your question. And I want to say